This episode of Fortnite Battle Royale is for your entertainment. It's made possible by the amazing support of viewers just like you. Thank you. Well, I finally got the lights working really well now. It's all thanks to the adjustable Philips Hue bulbs that I've been getting recently. Well, I got them a while ago, but now I'm just finally starting to implement them myself. I always have my volume up really high. I need to stop doing that. But what's going on, everybody? My name is, as you may or may not, I jumped way too early. That's my name, is I jumped way too early. We're playing more Fortnite Battle Royale on the fancy, super duper, yeah, see? Fancy PC there. It's 45. Oh, no. We're landing in the wrong part of town, boys. We're going way over here. We're going to go to the Dusty Divot and do it up that way because, yep, that's Tilted Towers where I didn't want to actually go. Yeah, so the lighting is a little bit off on this side of my face because I don't have this light on. I typically do. So if it looks a little bit darker, that's why. But there's also a lot of color behind me, so that's the trade-off there. I think that's a very fine trade-off for now until I order a few more of those bulbs. The studio lights are usually really big, so they're actually super-duper big, and they are super bright, which actually makes it the colors in the background, it like diffuses them, so they don't pop as much. But you know, I want the colors to pop a lot, so there you go. Hopefully, it looks good in the back. Well, I know it does look good, but hopefully you enjoy the colors in the back there. Again, changing it for almost every episode, as far as I can remember. So, again, with the topics of things that I'm excited about for the future, that's a person right there. That is a person landing from the bus of the enemy, but, you know, the buses have been gone for quite some time, so I don't know what is up with that, but sure. There are probably a ton of enemies over by that area. So it may not be wise to go right to the circle. We probably should loot something somewhere before we go gung-ho into there. So the past couple of episodes I've been talking about my summer, how it's been going. I don't really have much else planned for the summer, I don't think. August is pretty boring as it is, I believe. Not a lot going on in August, which, you know, I'm okay with. In terms of releases, I don't think anything. I don't think anything from Nintendo or Sony or anything that I'm even remotely interested in, which is going to be interesting to do videos and stuff on that. But I guess we'll gather resources here while we have some time to ourselves and process our thoughts here. But this holiday season is going to be redonkulous for multiple reasons. Actually, August we have Spyro the Dragon, which is going to be awesome. Can't wait to do a playthrough of that. That's going to be cool. It's a game that I did not play when I was younger, so to play Spyro and have it be all looking crispy clear HD is extremely cool. Looks like this guy is blowing up the entirety of this area here with the C4, which is fine. Yep, there it all goes, and nice. Okay, cool. Oh, somebody's destroying... Oh, he's destroying that. Okay, cool. So I guess I should just get out of here, because it's clearly of no benefit for me to be down here because there's nothing left for me down here. So, Spyro the Dragon is going to be coming out there. It's going to be a video or videos about that. That'll be good. Spider-Man coming out on PlayStation 4. Get hyped about that. That's in September. So, Spyro, I never played as a kid. I only played Spyro Orange. Spyro Orange on the Game Boy Advance. I was going to say GameCube, but that would have been a lie. It's a game where Crash and Spyro switch places, and instead of being in the Crash universe with Crash Bandicoot, you're in the universe of Spyro with Crash, and vice versa. So basically, you had to buy 2 copies of the game. Thank you, sir. I'm going to hop back here. Thank you, cool. You had to buy each copy of the game to really get the full experience of everything, kind of like Pokemon is what they wanted to replicate, and why is it so laggy? Why is everything so laggy with this guy? All the players have been laggy in general, I've noticed since the 5.0 update. So maybe that's just my my end, or maybe that's on Epic's end. I'm not quite sure, but I'm actually going to bail out of here because that's just making a very jarring experience for you guys. So, and for me too, but that's the only Spyro game I've ever played. I was more of a Crash Bandicoot sort of guy. I played Crash Twinsanity, which is a As far as I'm aware, a great game that I remember. Oh, I'm done. I'm not in a good position at all. I only have a legendary shotgun. That's not going to help me even a little bit here. And he's down. Yeah, I'm not in a good spot. I need some of my teammates to help me out. But there's lots of this stuff going on here. I'm going to slurp on this. And luckily I have a legendary shotgun here, so... Nope, that's not going to do anything. Yep, okay, cool. And I'm going to die right here. Maybe. Maybe, potentially. Oh, no. Ooh, okay. I'm going to leave. There we go. Okay, shield. Brian's shield. Shield up a little bit. Maybe use some of the, Uh-oh, he sees me. Okay, go. Go! Go! Okay, cool. Not in a good spot here. That's a thing? Oh, no. I need to get out of here really badly. Hello? Hello? Wow, okay. Wow, that was a very, very bad move on my part there. Yeah, totally dead there. How much health does this guy have? Or is he going to die soon? It doesn't really matter because we're dead anyways. We're going to go into a new match and talk more about Spyro, Crash, and all that stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to land at Fatal Fields because I haven't been there in a while. Well, I mean, I haven't landed there in a while. I've been there recently, but this area right in front of me is actually a good area to get some chests in, but there's only a couple of them. So you could be overcrowded with a ton of people, and they may try to get in there before you actually can. But we may be able to get down there. We'll go here, and we should land right on top of this chest over here. So we will change up our direction here and grab this chest. Hopefully right on cue. Nobody can take our stuff, and cool. Awesome. So that's the plan there. Talking about Crash before, I played Crash Twinsanity on the PlayStation 2. That was a good game. I don't know if I'll ever do videos on it. Probably not. I never like to have anything out of the question for videos. Some things are totally out of the question, but, you know, games that I like, I'm not willing to totally disregard forever. But that's definitely not as close on the list as other things are, to put it that way. I'll take that. Why not? Oh, it's just the same thing, just a little bit different. All right, well, let's do this. There we go. Cool. Didn't lose any health there. Awesome. So, we're kind of close to where we need to be. They are probably over by Tilted Towers, and that doesn't look good for us, but oh well. So, yeah, I was more of a Crash guy. I played a Crash Nitro Kart, which was great as far as I remember. Not many people... No, one guy at Fatal Fields. All right, so I should have just landed there to begin with. That was a pretty fun game. I didn't play much of the original Crash games on the PlayStation 1, so when the Crash Twinsanity, or Insane Trilogy came out, it wasn't as revolutionary for me. I played it, and I'm really bad at it, which a lot of people are really bad at it, so I'm definitely not the only one. But Spyro is more of a well, I mean, both are platformers, but Spyro is definitely easier, so that's going to be the draw for me. It's going to be more for me to enjoy. I don't like dying repeatedly and feel like I'm not making any progress, so that's going to be my goal with Spyro, is to have fun, which it always should be the goal, but, you know. One game I'm excited for that I haven't really seen a lot of, that I kind of intentionally left myself in the dark on, is the upcoming Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 4. Not related to the MCU as far as they are telling us. There's a Spider-Man game coming out that will take place, obviously, in New York and involves Spider-Man. I don't know if it involves any other Marvel characters. They're not saying whether they are or... Actually, they've said they are not, but you never quite know what, you know, who's going to appear. So that's something to keep on the radar. That comes out in September. I played the original Spider-Man 2 game on the GameCube, which was really, really good. I would love to... actually, I did play that fairly recently, and it's actually got really bad graphics. That's really, really bad. But, you know, from what I remember, it's good. So it'll forever stay in my memory as a good game, hopefully, nonetheless. Web slinging in that game is super fun to do. And hopefully there's that same exact feeling in the new game, because that would make for a very fun game. I'm going to swap to this here. Luckily, I have 2 more bits of 50% shielding, so that's good for us too. Looks like these guys are in the middle of a soccer match, or kind of had a brawl over here. This guy fell over. Maybe a little fight happening over there. Who knows? What else is coming out? You know, I think that's actually it for PlayStation stuff that I could do videos on. Red Dead Redemption, I'm obviously very excited for. I've talked about before how excited I am for it, but it is not something I'm doing videos on because, you know, it's not for kids. And that is one of the few games I want to enjoy. Like with Super Mario Odyssey, I played it all the way through, the first time through myself, because I wanted to enjoy it rather than have the pressure of, you know, getting the videos done for the sake of getting it done and then having to worry about, you know, not spoiling it for myself, or, you know, maybe like learning the tricks as I go along. Like I learned almost everything before I actually did any videos on it, which made for better videos. So the newest playthrough I did of it with the face cam and everything, that is the same way, where there's a lot more to do, a lot more to offer with that video series. So go check that out if you would like to. Totally up to you. Other than that, I think that's it for PlayStation. Not a whole lot that's come out this entire year for PlayStation. I don't count Lego Incredibles, like you know, like Red Dead Redemption is, or Red Dead Redemption 2 is very much so a multi-platform game. It's coming out on Xbox One as well, but I don't have Xbox One. You know, I honestly don't know if I'm gonna play Lego DC Supervillains at all. I got Lego Incredibles, and I have no drive to do videos on it. I have been kind of fatigued with the Lego game formula over the past couple of years, because it's basically the same game over and over and over again, and not necessarily in a way that I agree with. So this is an entire tangent that I guess, you know, we have time. There's 45 people left, so why not? So, in case you don't know, the Lego games come out at this rate twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year, but as of the past, I think 2 years, it's been 2 a year. So the ones that came out this year have been Lego DC Supervillains, or what will be Lego DC Supervillains. And why didn't he grab these pistols? I'll never know, but I'll grab them anyways. Actually, I'll swap this out for this. Cool. So I am fully stacked as far as I'm aware. There's that one, as well as Lego Incredibles. Now, I was burned kind of on Lego Marvel Superheroes. No, Lego Avengers. So when I think of Lego Avengers, right? Came out in 2016. I forget what part of 2016, but it definitely came out then. I'm not going to land anywhere near there, actually. I'm going to land right here and go up this way, because don't destroy my thing. Hello? Hello? Come on. Don't destroy my thing. You need to not do that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We'll go over here, see if we can find anybody. That's a no so far. Oh, yeah. Some good shots here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Nope, nope, no, no, no. I totally messed that up myself, and I died. Wow. Dang it. I thought I had something going there. All right. I'll play another game, and I'll continue that train of thought. I guess we're all going to Tilted Towers again. I haven't found a descending thing that I found better than this, so I still have that, but hopefully I find a better one. So when I think of Lego Avengers, I think of Doctor Strange and all the, you know, the Guardians, and the game came out in 2016. It came out in a time where Doctor Strange had already technically no, it didn't happen yet. It came out January 2000. Was it 16 or 17? It might have been 17 or one. Doesn't matter. So it came out during a time where a lot of the Avengers that were featured in the movies and the Marvel Cinematic Universe were nowhere to be seen. And by that, I mean the Guardians of the Galaxy most obviously. So there was no Guardians of the Galaxy content in that game, which how do you have an MCU game without the Guardians of the Galaxy? And this has happened before, like with Lego Marvel Superheroes. There were, like, at the end, you got the Guardians of the Galaxy, not the movie versions, but you got them. You also got the likes of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. And because of the whole deal with Disney, there aren't any X-Men or Fantastic Four in Lego Marvel Superheroes, you know, or Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 or Avengers, the game. So there's not like, how do you not have those heroes in the game? And the thing that happens with the Lego games as of recently, like with Lego Force Awakens, right? You have a ton of characters that are in the game that are from different movies or from Force Awakens that literally nobody cares about. Nobody cares about, I would say, 45%. Honestly, nobody cares about 45% of the characters that are featured in the game as unlockable characters that you have to spend time to unlock, that you have to spend studs to unlock. It's just, no one cares. No one cares about these random characters that were, you know, either not shown in the movie at all, you know, they were featured in one panel of one comic book or one book. Like, it just doesn't matter. And with the case of Lego Force Awakens, they added a ton of characters from the previous Lego games, the previous movies, which is cool, but there were a lot of omissions even with that. So there's not a ton of consistency with what they actually put into the game and what they should put into the game, which I don't think is their fault. I don't blame the developers themselves, but who I do blame are, you know, Disney, Marvel, whoever. The types of characters that I would want in the game are not in the game because it doesn't fit in with what they want to promote, which is unfortunate, and that's a chest up there that I totally miss. It's unfortunate because there are a lot of characters that would be really cool to unlock. Can I crouch down here? You know, I really can't do that? Wow. There's a ton of characters that people would love to play as, and instead of having, you know, Captain Marvel or Mr. Fantastic, you have Fin Fang Foom, and I use him frequently as an example of a character nobody really cares about. So why would you have a character like this and Cowboy Captain America and all these other characters that people don't care about instead of the actual people that people want to play as? And instead, you have that as DLC. You include that as a season pass. Like, it's great that you have 120 characters or 100 characters in your game, but nobody cares about these villains. I just speak on behalf of, you know, a lot of people. I would say the general public, because if you took these characters out of the game, people wouldn't be like, oh, I really want this one random person. Like, there's no room for that. Where you look at the roster for Lego Star Wars A Complete Saga, and for the most part, all of the figures in that roster are good figures. They are cool characters. They have been produced before. Like, the most obscure it gets is like Forlom and IG-88, and even they have been featured as minifigures before. So when you get to these newer games, it feels like they're adding a ton of characters for the sake of adding characters, which, you know, is fine for some people. I just cannot get behind it. And not even that, but the gameplay of the games has been the same for years, like a decade, more than a decade. Like, they clearly just use the same engine, the same type of gameplay mechanics. There's nothing that is changed to the level that is really, really noticeable. And instead of trying to do something different with a specific Lego game, it's the same thing pretty much over and over again. You go through the level, you keep tapping B, you know, you move the control stick around in a certain direction, and then you get through the puzzle, and the puzzles are either, you know, clearly laid out for you, or they're super convoluted, and they don't clearly show you what you're supposed to do, or they don't show you how to do something. They just show you that something needs to be done. Or a lot of the time, like, oh, I didn't know I needed to destroy these specific things to get these pieces to build this thing. Sometimes the game just doesn't show you that, and it's aggravating for kids, it's aggravating for me as the guy playing through it and trying to make it all entertaining. And at least with Fortnite, there are different situations that make it unique. Like, with this here, you know, the circle's down here. Nobody's there yet. Our entire team is here. Yes, we have the same weapons on the same map with same, you know, different 50 people every time. It's kind of the same game over and over and over again, but the situations can change. Why would he do that and destroy that whole thing? I have no idea. But, you know, there's different situations where if you watch one person do a Lego playthrough, then you're going to see the exact same thing again and again and again, which is fine, but there's a guy way over here. There's a guy in the, in this car, this golf cart over here, the car, yeah. I mean, it is a car of kinds. It's a four-wheeled vehicle. Who is shooting me, dude? Really? I can't revive you, dude. You're kind of done. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. No can do, Sly Cooper. And we are getting demolished. Absolutely demolished here. Wow. Right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop doing this. Nope. Oh, really? Alright, well, how am I supposed to do this? Really? Yeah, no way. Oh, come on. Where are my teammates, dude? Where is everybody? This is crazy. This guy up here in purple, he's just a bunch of random letters. He's just waiting up top here, like, where is everybody? They're all over here. Nobody's in the circle. Like, why? But oh well. I'm going to play another game. Alright, Tomato Town it is. So, my job is not only to play video games, but also kind of be honest with you. Well, not kind of, definitely be honest with you when it comes to games that, you know, I play and I like and technically endorse. So, with Fortnite, I'm able to play it and have fun, which is why I do videos on it, which is why I enjoy it, and I thoroughly enjoy what I do. But when it comes to the Lego games, they are just way too repetitive. And it's just the same thing over and over again. So I would rather take a break from it unless I can play it with another person or, you know, there's something else to make it interesting. There's not going to be a lot of drive for me, personally. We're absolutely going to lose this round, by the way. There's not a lot that can happen to really make this interesting. Because when you watch one person play the game, you watch another person play the game, it's the same thing. It's the same exact level, the same exact characters. And yes, you can do free play if you want to do 100%, which you can. But 100%, like every Lego game has 100% that you can get. So, you know, what do you get by unlocking 100%? Is it all the characters? Is it something really cool? A lot of the time, it's just not worth, I feel it's not worth my time. I would rather play other games that I find entertaining and that I think will get received a bit more positively than me forcing my way through a Lego game that I just don't have the energy to play. Like, what will happen sometimes, this doesn't happen often, but it does happen. If I run out of something to talk about or I'm not inspired to talk about something, it's, you know, a little bit behind the scenes here. I will literally do this. And I'll stop. And I will be like, I have no energy or no thought to talk about something. This game doesn't incite a conversation with myself, which is weird. So why would I talk to myself, you know? But it doesn't make me think, wow, there's something here that I can add to this. It's just the same game. And sometimes it happens with Fortnite. And it happened actually earlier today. And now that was before I had dinner. That's when I realized, okay, I tried to realize what was wrong. Because, like, normally I don't get that way with Fortnite. I usually have something to talk about at some point or another. And I realized it was because I hadn't eaten anything for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Got something to eat. Here I am now. So it was with episode 1 of The Incredibles. And this video hasn't come out. But it was the first level, and the way that it works with the Incredibles game, and like all of the Force Awakens, and all of Lego Avengers, which I love the Avengers, by the way, but they will drag out the entire story and make an entire 20 to 30 minute level about a 3-minute scene in a movie. And I am constantly amazed that TT Games is able to do that. I have no... like, how? How can you possibly do that? And, like, there were, as short as some of the levels were, there were 6 levels per each of the movies in LEGO Star Wars: A Complete Saga. And that ended up being, what, 6 times 6 is 36. There were bonus levels, there were bounty hunter levels. You had multiple levels that varied in length, which, you know, they could be anywhere from literally 3 minutes to 20 minutes. But they were all key parts of the story, but it hit on all of them. So, like, how can you possibly string out this one little section just for the sake of making gameplay? Like, you know, really? And even with LEGO Incredibles, I didn't play the entire game. I stopped after level 2. I recorded, I was going to do post-play commentary of level 2, and then I just didn't get to it because stuff happened. But I got to part 2, and I talked about my thoughts on the Incredibles, and then that was it. Because it's the same thing. You just do the same exact thing. You go here, you punch these pieces, you do this thing and that thing. And obviously it's my job as a video game player to be entertaining, to talk about whatever it is I want to talk about, and basically make something boring entertaining. But when it's boring for me, and I can't find a way to, like, spin it and make it look cool, then I just can't be inspired to really endorse it and play it. Like with LEGO Incredibles that I liked, and I really wish they would have just did this. I don't know why they didn't do this. They had playable Pixar characters in the game. Like, from what I heard, because I haven't played the game yet, well, I got to this point, you could play as Dory, Wall-E, who else? Ratatouille. All these different characters. Why not make a Disney Pixar game? Why did you need to make LEGO Incredibles? The reason why is because it needed to tie into a movie. So I get it from that perspective, the business perspective of the whole thing. I understand that. But it would have made for, in my opinion, an infinitely better game if you made a LEGO Disney Pixar Adventures. And it was 2 or 3 levels from each movie of, you know, you don't need an entire 6-episode ordeal about Ratatouille. You know, you have 3 levels, one with all the rats, one inside of the kitchen, and then one where you, like, run away from one of the chefs, and, you know, something like that. You go through the plot in a very concise manner, and that's what makes for a good game, and you can do even more properties that way. Could you make an entire LEGO Wall-E video game? Absolutely not. But you can do 3 really good levels about it, and that would be amazing. So why not give that a shot? Why not do that? And that's what I loved about LEGO Dimensions, was that you could combine all these different properties and play together. And that's, like, I genuinely love... Hello, what the... Mamma mia, Goomba. I'm out of here. See you later. I'm Gonzo. Audi 5000. No way. Gonna regain my shielding here. I bounced out of there real quick. But with LEGO Dimensions, you combined all these different properties, and it was so fun. It was so fun to play as all these different characters combining together and having a good time with it. It's genuinely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, LEGO game of all time. It's just that good. So I knocked out somebody right there. Wonderful. Awesome. So let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. Oh, come on. Really? Who trapped me in right here? This dude? Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Right here. Oh, come. Somebody. Thank you, finally. Jeez. Somebody. Streamer529? Sure, okay. Whatever. Alright, I don't want to deal with any of these people at all. Right here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Lord Bandera. There we go. Cool. He's donezo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Really? Ah, this is bad. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this. Come on. Come. Ah, dang it. Really? Ah. So I guess that's my rant on the LEGO games. You know, they gotta be a little bit more diverse and take a little bit more risk. We're going to commentate the end of this because, you know, as this is going on, I want to elaborate more on this whole thing. I don't want to end it just yet. So we'll watch until the end of this match. We're probably going to lose, but that's beside the point. So I just wish that there would be more risks like LEGO Dimensions, and for as much as it ended a year early, it was still really cool, and they did a lot with it. There were a ton of different properties. I would say it's my favorite LEGO game of all time. You know, you have LEGO Harry Potter, which I haven't completed, but there are enough characters in that game to justify a big roster, and, you know, the character customizer is cool. You know, LEGO Dimensions didn't have one because, you know, why would it? You have to buy the characters, but, you know, making your own superheroes cool. Talk about unnecessary games. LEGO Jurassic World. If you... I think I've said this before because it sounds familiar, me saying it, reciting it back to myself. 18 to 31. We're totally donezo here. If you asked anybody before LEGO Jurassic World came out, hey, little Johnny, do you want to play through the plot of LEGO Jurassic Park or Jurassic Park 2 in LEGO form? You would get nobody who wants to play through the plot of Jurassic Park 2 and 3 in LEGO form. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about those two movies in LEGO form. Jurassic Park? Yes, of course. Jurassic World? Totally. Make LEGO games out of those two movies. It makes sense. One of them's a new movie. There are actual LEGO sets based on it. Jurassic Park, not cult classic, but a very classic movie. If they had made a LEGO Steven Spielberg or Warner Brothers... Wow, this guy is getting totally sniped here. He's not very good, though. He's no kills. He has no... Not that I judge based on this, but he doesn't have an additional outfit of any kind. If they had made, like, you know... Obviously, this happened with Dimensions, but if at the time they did E.T. and Jaws, Jurassic Park, you included a couple different levels from each of these different games and made them... or different movies and made them into different properties, that'd be really cool. Ooh, he's trying to get the sniper shot, the snippy shot over there. I don't think it's going to work, though. If you managed to get all these different games or movies into one game, that would be really cool and really unique, but it just didn't end up going that way, and it's totally unnecessary. And talk about trying to make something interesting is the plot of Jurassic Park 2 in LEGO form. Not easy. It's not easy. So that was one of the only times I played like a game where I'm like, oh, just get this over with. And I'm sure some of the people watching it like, why is Brian playing this? These levels are so long for no reason, and I don't care about the plot. So that's why I try to talk about things in my videos that are not just about the gameplay. Because if I talk just about the gameplay, it's going to be really boring. It's going to be the same... Oh, this guy's jumping. Oh, there he goes. Wow, kids, look at this. Oh, he's looking around. You know, I'm not on daytime TV. Like what? What do you want me to say? I'm surprised the C4 is not sticking to the walls right there. That's weird. Oh, probably because it's not destructible or something. But, yeah. So that's where I stand with the LEGO games. LEGO DC Villains, talk about another unnecessary game. What I liked about in LEGO Force Awakens was that... Oh, that's cool. Was that you could face off in the level... Well, not face off in the levels, but you could play in the levels. Does he have no weapons on him? Really? He just runs away? Okay. Oh, he's got that. But he's probably going to die right here, I would bet. Yep, he's just going to do this. Yeah, there you go. Cool. You can tell he's totally playing on a phone, too, because he's not great. Oh, they're both actually stuck in the wall. Look at that. Yep. That's cool. Yep. There. Keep shooting. There you go. Okay, cool. So, and he's going to die right here, and see you later. Cool. So, now 7 people remaining. Yeah, unnecessary. But in LEGO Force Awakens, you got to play some levels as the Empire, some levels as the Jedi, which, obviously, the Jedi portion of it is the plot of the movie. But I would love if they cut down the amount of levels by half, and you played half of the levels would be playing through the entire plot of the movie as it is, like, you know, that you know it, but then also playing the second half of it as the bad guys. I think that would be the most cool thing ever, to play as, like, Kylo Ren and all these other you know, Sith. You see, like, something from Snoke's perspective. Like, that would be really, really cool. I wanted that to happen. It only happened for, like, 2 levels in the entire game. And I'm like, you could just make this, you know, half of the game. And now with DC supervillains, they're making the entire game out of villains. And it's like, how are you going to make this interesting? Like, you know, it could totally be different. But based on... This guy's totally going to die here. Yep. Oh, no, actually, he's not losing too much health. Darkman, this guy's going to die, too. Actually, they all might die. There's only... That guy's done. Yeah, they're all kind of done anyways. Whoa, geez. See you later. And he's totally donezo. There's no way that guy was getting revived, and there's no need to execute that guy because he was going to die anyways. Just wasting time now, but he's losing health. Does he realize that? Maybe, maybe not. So, how can they possibly make it interesting? I hope they do. I really hope they make it really interesting and fun and unique, but... Based off of everything they've done previously, there's no indication that's actually going to happen, and there you go. Tropic Fire won the game for the opposite team. Maybe there's a friend or two I'd probably play the game with, so maybe expect LEGO DC Supervillains. LEGO Incredibles, maybe not so much. But I hope you have a fantastic day. Guess what? I'll talk to you lovely people of the internet next time for more Fortnite Battle Royale. I'll see you next time for a more positive outlook on video games coming very soon. See you later. Bye.